I know the Chevy Volt screens can look quite confusing. It's an older, type of car from a decade ago. And at times it could look kind of confusing. Like, what does all that color mean? Or what does, all this stuff mean on this screen? Well, I'm going to kind of briefly run over that stuff really quick. So, start at the home screen here. This is your infotainment display. And you can organize these like you would on your phone. If I remember right, you basically would just go to menu and you can press customize, or you can sort them. You could return to your home page. But just kind of going over, like for me, I have it organized to where pretty much the most commonly used things I use while driving for the car up here at the top, such as my phone for phone calls, my climate, so for air conditioning like right now, and then over here navigation, which I have that turned off. You just got to turn on the radio. Energy for seeing how my driving is, or charging prediction times and numbers like that. And down here at the bottom are all my audio sources, such as CD, USB, aux, and Bluetooth. I pretty much only use probably USB the most. Now on this side, again, my radio's off, so all this stuff is off too, but I have AM, FM, XM, and then my current source, whatever I'm playing, which is default between all of these. I got my Pandora down here. I'm not signed in, but you also have Pandora built into the car, so that's pretty nice. And over here, if you pay for XM radio, you'll get access to a more enhanced navigation, as well as a weather. It'll actually tell you the predictions of by the hour. It's older, it's not the most accurate. Movies, so pressing all that will take you to like movie theaters nearby and times, basically just shortcuts. Fuel, you'll press that and it'll take you to gas stations nearby. And then down here you have quick info and pictures. Now pictures is stuff that has to be done through a flash drive. You won't be able to get pictures off, through the car. It has to be done through a flash drive. You can cycle through them or make them this wallpaper background. Now, I do want to go over the main display now. So the main display is what is the most important. It matters more than this one. When you're driving, this is what you got to work with. Now, that is on the left here, you got your battery gauge. It's quite simple. Active during electric operation, indicates battery charge level, and electric range estimate. It's not the most accurate. I can tell you right now, because this car is so old, I lose about 7 miles in 1 mile because it's such an old car. But obviously that's depending on, how the previous owners treated it. And obviously by my odometer, which you cannot see. They did not treat it that well. Over here, you got the fuel gauge. Now, you can configure these two to have them both on the screen at the same time or one at a time. I like to have one at a time. Over here, you got the inactive during electric operation, indicates fuel level and estimate range. Down here is the total range, so that one just adds up to both battery and gas to give you that estimate for the total. Again, configure, let me show you what that does. So if we get out of our tutorial mode here, if I were to press the, over here, it's called configure or config. Pressing that will then give me the gas gauge estimate on both, so it just switches between the two. If you like to see both at the same time, that's good. But if you're like me and you're dirt cheap, you can switch it and have the scale. Now this is real nice. So what this does is it tells you basically how you're driving and how you're behaving while driving. So if I were to quickly demonstrate for you, to put the car on the drive, there's simply a trigger back here. You probably know what this is by now. Pushing the trigger, put in the D. You do have a backup camera as well, so if that is an addition, again, it's like 144p, it's not that great. But if you look, if I show you, because we're moving, the ball starts spinning. Now that's what you want to see, because you're moving. Now what you want is you want the ball to stay in the center. You don't want it to go beyond the center point, or else that's considered inefficient. You don't want it to be too high or too low. Your goal is to keep it in the center. So let me quickly demonstrate for you quick acceleration and quick deceleration. Way too high, slamming on the brakes. Way too low. You don't want that.